Hague, who helped write the Tory manifesto. Good to see you again, William. Let's start with that last one, immigration. Your critics will say Tories playing the immigration card again. The race card.
Well, no, it's the policy we've stated for the last couple of years, and of course it's therefore in the manifesto. There should be controls on immigration. David Cameron has spoken of tens of thousands rather than hundreds of thousands of people coming in with net migration each year. And I think the country wants to see it controlled,
well,
and that gives them confidence in the system.
City doesn't. Front page of the Financial Times quotes people in the city saying this will stop Britain being competitive. It's illogical, doesn't make sense. You're just playing to the crowd.
Well, not if
they
you
say.
Not if they say that, yeah, but not if, you know, some of them say that. Not if you choose the right cap, if you choose the right limit, bearing in mind the economic condition of the country, the availability of employment in the country. That is how you set the annual cap on immigration.
But these people are vital to public services, aren't they? Isn't there a danger that we're actually further damage public services if you actually install that kind of cap on non-European immigrants coming into this country?
No, I don't think so, because, as I say, we would take into account the employment situation in this country. Clearly, when there was high unemployment, you would be looking at a lower cap than would otherwise be the case. And, of course, we still want to bring in the skills that are necessary. A point system would make sure that we got the skills that we really need in this country.
What about your plans to introduce police commissioners? Now, you know, and I know, Police Federation and the Police Superintendents Association vehemently oppose that, and many people would say if you bring in police commissioners, you are politicising the police, you are tempting, anyway, the possibility of the kind of corruption we've had in the United States.
It's not politicising the police. The police, of course, their operational decisions remain for police officers on the beat or wherever they may be. But it's giving local accountability to where police are deployed, to the sorts of policies they are pursuing, to whether people are satisfied in the policing in their area. At the moment, police authorities are really bodies that people find hard to relate to. How many people in this country
they have
can
elected
say
authorities
who runs
to run them? They have
them?
police authorities to run them. Those are people elected by the populace.
No, they're not elected by the populace. They're put on in various ways, and hardly anybody, stop anybody in the street and say, who runs the police force in your area? They wouldn't have a clue. And we're saying you should be able to elect the people who run your police force.
You've listed a whole lot of goodies you're going to promise people, including a cut in petrol prices. I've got to ask you, where's the money going to come from? You know, you're going to reverse the planned rise in national health insurance. Where's the money going to come from? You know, Labour charge you with a £6 billion hole in your sums.
Well, petrol prices, what we're saying we'll look at there is a stabiliser. This is where if the oil price is going up, you say, right, then we will cut the duty. But if the oil price is going down, then we will increase the duty.
And you can afford to do that?
So you even out, well, that doesn't cost you anything because it evens out over time the petrol prices that otherwise, as we know, shoot up and down. And people don't like that at all. So that a measure like that pays for itself. How do we pay for stopping Labour's tax on jobs? Well, by the government saving just £1 out of every £100 that it spends next year.
That means jobs going?
Well, not necessarily, but of course all of the parties are talking about public expenditure cuts in the next few years. And yes, does that mean that back office jobs will not be filled when they come vacant, jobs going in that sense? Well then, yes it does. But it doesn't mean attacking the frontline services. OK, got to leave it there. William, good to see you. Thanks very much indeed for being with us.
Take a look at the news headlines you're waking up to this morning. Shadow Foreign Secretary William Hague has just told GMTV that David Cameron will take action to cap immigration as the Conservatives get ready to launch their manifesto.
The Home Office says the party drug methadone will become illegal from Friday. It will be classified as a Class B drug.